And that is right. I can't sleep, so thought we'd do this now. I am the number one heel, the man. The man, the man. We'll say it together, the man. I am the one and only, one and only, one and only. Let's do it again. One and only. Deal maker. Money maker. When I'm around, deals go down and money's being made. I am the Hall of Famer. I am the Golden One, Ricky Goldman. Ricky Goldman, that name again. Say it. Savor it. Ricky Goldman. And this is a channel that's in pole position, the channel that's the richest, the channel with its own bank account, and the channel who is locked in a pod, escaped, and won the whole damn thing. This is the People's Wrestling Channel. And right now, do not hesitate to add me on Facebook, Ricky J. Pate. Follow me on Twitter, Rick the Rock 30. Go and view and like WWA World Wrestling Alliance on Facebook. Go ahead and go to Pro Wrestling Tees, Goldman's, and search for this. Right there, that's the place. Goldman's Protein Tees. All 3 t-shirts. And then you come right back here. Right back here. To get 2 shout outs. You like and you subscribe. So and I've got a shout out to do. Another subscriber, and it is Solomon Hopkins 1991. There's your first shout out. Look for your second one in a future video. And now, like I said, I can't sleep, so I thought we'd do this now. But this is going to be, doing it solo, gonna be the 2021 version of Elimination Chamber review. 6 matches altogether, 5 on the card, which I think is absolutely ridiculous for one of the big pay-per-views heading into Mania, or at least it's supposed to be. So let's start with the match for the kickoff show, and that match was a fatal 4-way match. Ricochet, Mustafa Ali, Elias, and John Morrison. This match very, very much thrown together. Keith Lee, and this match would we know this match will replace Keith Lee in the triple threat. Keith Lee injured, so that's not looking good for him at all. Your typical fatal four-way match, all four guys looking good. You had Retribution outside the ring. They tried to help Ali win this match, trying to they attacked Ricochet. Really not much else to be said. This was really thrown together at the last minute. An okay match, and your winner, John Morrison. So he will go on to the triple threat match. So let's start with the actual pay-per-view. Let's get right down to things. And we kicked off with the Elimination Chamber match. Number one contenders, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, Jey Uso, Daniel Bryan, Kevin Owens and King Corbin. The winner, immediately after, we get a Universal title shot versus Roman Reigns. So a massive way to start, massive way to kick things off. I'm going to go through order of entry and order of elimination. So starting the match was Cesaro and Daniel Bryan. Next up, entering the fray was King Corbin, I believe. It was then Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn. It was then Kevin Owens. It was then Jey Uso as the last man. That was the entry, the elimination. So get eliminated first was. Hold on 1 second. I'm just kind of remembering here really. King Corbin got eliminated first, I believe. No. Sorry, Sami Zayn got eliminated first by Kevin Owens. Then it was King Corbin by Cesaro. Down to 4. Then it was Kevin Owens. So I'm kind of glad about that. He didn't get another Universal title shot. So it looks like he's done with the title. Down to 3. Next up was a man that I thought was going to win, and that was Cesaro. Down to 2. Jey Uso, Daniel Bryan pinning Jey Uso and winning this Elimination Chamber match. So the match itself, I thought was really good. I would have had Cesaro win. But it is one of these. I think he should have, but then I do understand why he didn't. Good match to start. Right after the match, out comes Roman Reigns. Daniel Bryan with a yes lock. Roman Reigns quickly escapes, beats down Daniel Bryan. So I presume this is why Cesaro didn't win. They didn't want him to look weak right after winning. Powerbomb from Reigns, hooks on the submission. Daniel Bryan passing out. Roman Reigns holding up by the Universal Championship. He is the winner. It wasn't over. Edge out of nowhere, spin Roman Reigns, pointing to the side, and it is now going to be Edge versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania for the Universal title. Let me know, you guys, what you think. Dream match, big match, but I think Roman Reigns will destroy Edge. Let's get running with the matches, and the next up was. There was 3 matches ago. The next one was the aforementioned triple threat match. Bobby Lashley, Riddle, John Morrison for the US Championship. This was what it was. Lashley really dominating this match. Most of this match, Morrison and Riddle looked okay. They did get back into the match. You had both Riddle and Morrison trying to pin Riddle. This didn't work. Starship paid on Riddle on Lashley. That didn't work. So Morrison takes the crutch of MVP by ringside. Apparently he's got some injury. Presume this is why he had the crutch. Went after Lashley with a hurt locker. Then Riddle with the the crutch across Lashley's back. Lashley out the ring. Riddle with his finisher, with the 1, with the 2, and with the 3, and brand new US champion. So good for Riddle, and they really protected Lashley in this one, so I thought that was good. Let's get rolling again. Next up, for the women's tag team titles, you'll cut the champions, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler, defending against SmackDown Women's Champion Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair. Another match really somewhat thrown together. This was decent at best. All four women looking good. Banks and Bayley were together, and I thought Bayley would pick Banks here, so maybe not. Maybe she's picking Asuka. Who knows? Really not much to be said. This was, let's say, decent at best. You had Reginald coming out, handing Sasha Banks some champagne, and I know a lot about champagne. Make sure someone's on ice for me. I've done this. Make sure it's on ice, or I fire you. I'll fucking fire you on the spot, just like that. You're replaceable. Don't worry about it. All right? In fact, 2 bottles. So yeah, sorry about picking up the champagne. Nia Jax with the Samoan drop. The 1, the 2, followed by the 3. Still, tag team champions Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler. No shocker there, but don't really know what's happening with Reginald. Is this a thing thought by Carmella? Who knows? Oh, already at the main event, and the main event was hold on, almost there. Before we get into the main event, 2 matches that didn't happen that I thought would were Big E versus Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship, like I said, dragging out until Fastlane, and Asuka wasn't there. She didn't defend the title. But let's get into our main event. Bear with me, guys. Totally bear with me. Might even have to upload this picture as we. So hold on. Oh, I found. Right, okay, there it is. I found it, and it was the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE title. Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy, Kofi Kingston, AJ Styles, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre. A decent main event. Let's run through the entry and the elimination. So entering the match first, Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy started it all out. Next to get in there was the champion himself, Drew McIntyre. Then it was Kofi Kingston. Then it was AJ Styles, and finally Sheamus. We knew Sheamus would be last. Order of elimination. Who got eliminated first? You guys, will you tell me? I know, but let's go through it. So Randy Orton got eliminated by Kofi Kingston. No Alexa Bliss, no Fiends. This was shocking. This was very surprising, I thought. You're obviously just saving the Fiend and Bliss for Raw for ratings. I would have had Bliss or the Fiend somehow cross over in the match. This continues the rivalry. Next to be eliminated was Kofi Kingston. Next to be eliminated, Jeff Hardy, who was down to 3. Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, and AJ Styles. AJ Styles eliminating Sheamus. It was down to 2. Drew McIntyre and AJ Styles remained. And with a Claymore out of midair, that was great to see. Still WWE champion Drew McIntyre. So I got that prediction right. Yeah, big win for Drew. Good main event. But it wasn't over there. Out comes Lashley. He beats up Drew McIntyre, absolutely destroying him. And then out, and this is a bit, but I didn't like, out comes The Miz. The Miz cashing in and becoming WWE champion. Why WWE? Why? Before I get to more, my rating for Elimination Chamber, 6.5. It was a decent pay-per-view with an awful ending. Did this get me excited for WrestleMania? No, it didn't. I think Roman Reigns Edge would be good, a dream match right there. But apart from that, no, it didn't. Now back to The Miz. So The Miz isn't a main eventer. Yes, he's now WWE champion, but he's been buried on the microphone. He's been buried in the ring. It took Lashley to beat up Drew for The Miz to cash in. And Drew had also been through an elimination chamber match. I presume now, a couple of things. Is it going to be Drew going to win it back at Fastlane? Is Lashley going to win it? And then it's going to be Lashley, Drew at Mania. Drew wins it back in front of a crowd. But Miz is, in my opinion, absolutely awful. In front of a crowd, I don't think that would have happened. But obviously in the Thunderdome, Vince, WB can do what they like. So let's wait and see. Will he lose it tomorrow night on Raw? Will he even get to Fastlane and be champion? I really, truly cannot see main event in WrestleMania. He made him into one WrestleMania. That was all because of The Rock and John Cena. He was just a pawn in a bigger story. Hasn't main evented at Mania since 27 and hasn't main evented one before 27. And then who does a Miz face and just no. I would not have him in the main event. Yes, it's WrestleMania, people are going to watch anyway, but no. So that's my take on it. There'll be people that love this. I'm not one of them. I just think it was absolutely stupid on the part of WWE. And they could have had John Morrison try and cost Miz the win, and then you could have maybe have Morrison and Miz at Mania. That could be the match, but I still think he's going to lose before Mania. And there you go. I do want to congratulate the brand new Battle of the Nations champion, Billy James Harrington, with 7 points. So 8 points, won it. He's a new champion. Now everybody will be in contention for that title come Revolution in a couple of weeks. And that's that, really. My next predictions, and we'll be joined by people who's going to be one of the big pay-per-views, certainly for AEW, will be Revolution, coming March 7th, but I'll be doing predictions March 6th. The card for that already looks good. A lot better than Elimination Chamber, and probably most better than what Fastlane is going to be. Fastlane March 21st, so that's the next WWE pay-per-view. And there we have it. So let me guys what your rating was for Elimination Chamber. Did you enjoy it? Yeah. What do you think of Miz being champion? I think he's absolutely awful, and it is what it is. The ratings surely can't get any worse. And it is what it is. I'm going to try and hit my head to bed now and try and get some sleep. And there you go. I'm very underwhelmed after a pay-per-view. This is the most underwhelmed I felt after a pay-per-view. Let's hope Fastlane can make it better. Let's hope we know more matches heading into Mania by Fastlane. Very doubtful. I think we'll just throw matches together after Fastlane. Anyway, see you guys for the Revolution predictions. Are you looking forward to that? I certainly am. And for now, for always, better than you I have been, because I am. And you say this with me. as you drink the champagne and you drink the bubbly. I drink many bottles of it, being who I am, and that is the golden one, Ricky Tolman.